Hi there everybody, it's Lynnea and I am really excited to be part of the Trinity Stamps third birthday video hop. So I have a card today. I'm going to be making a slimline card using some of the new products. I have the Lemons and Leaves stencil that I'll use, the Slimline Dainty Scallop Edge die set, Big Hello cut and foil die set, and the supporting script stamp set. I'm going to be creating a slimline card with the Lemons and Leaves stencil, which is a layering stencil set. I have been loving layering stencil sets because they are quick, they are easy, and they make absolutely gorgeous backgrounds, and you don't have to spend a lot of time coloring. It's super quick just to ink blend and make a fabulous background. Okay, so let's get started. The Lemons and Leaves stencil set has 4 large stencils, one for the lemons, one for the branches, and then 2 different leaves. And then there are also negative pieces to mask off your lemons, making a background really easy. So I have super sped up my ink blending here because I didn't do anything fancy for ink blending. All I did was cut a piece of cardstock that was the same size as my stencils, and I taped that onto my glass work surface. I cut a piece of cardstock the same size as the stencil. That way I wouldn't have any trouble lining anything up. I could just line up the stencil and put it right on top of my cardstock, and I didn't really have to worry about lining anything up, even though it should be pretty easy because the stencils have those markings so you can line things up. But I just found it easier to lay the stencil right on top of the cardstock that is the same exact size. So I started with my lemons, then I went ahead and did my branches, and you could have added those little masks for the lemons. You can see there's a couple places where the branches kind of went through the lemon, but I didn't think of it at the time. I do, however, have those masks on as I'm doing the leaves. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this triple step ink blending here. There is another stencil for the leaves, but I didn't use it on here. You can omit the lemons if you want and just have a super, like a leafy background. So you could just do the branches and the 2 leaf stencils. I left that one off, but you could probably use it if you wanted to. Now I'll remove my leaf stencil and all those masks from the lemon and check that out. I have this fun background. So the remaining part of my card kind of took a couple turns. I knew that I wanted to use the Lemon and Leaves stencil for my background. It's new from this release, and if you know me, I absolutely love lemons. I have lemon t-shirts, lemon everything. Like the towels in my kitchen are lemons. I just love them. I think they're bright and happy. I also wanted to use the Slimline Dainty Scalloped Edge die set on my card. So I used the smaller die, and what I didn't realize when I was looking at it was that this actually cuts a frame. So you can cut this from the center of a piece of cardstock and have a nice little kind of center frame. But I wanted to cut out the edges and mat this onto my stenciled background. So I'm using my paper trimmer and I'm lining this up with the edges, and I'm going to trim a border that is about 1/4 of an inch, I would say, around those dainty scallops, and then I can layer that right in the center of my card. Now I will trim my panel down. I already trimmed it down a little bit, but I'll end up trimming that down a little bit more. Now I have the Big Hello cut and foil die set. I don't have one of those fancy foiling machines, but if you do, you could definitely add some fun foil details. I decided to just cut out the hello. There is a shadow there that you could use, but I wanted to have an offset look. So I cut this 3 times from white cardstock and twice from craft cardstock. And I'm just going to layer these and offset them. I need a coordinating kind of little mini sentiment, so I'm using the supporting script, and I'm going to stamp and white heat emboss a sentiment that's going to go along with that Big Hello cut and foil die. I'll stamp that onto the same colored craft cardstock with Versamark ink and white heat emboss, and then I will bubble cut around that sentiment with my scissors. Now I'm going to start putting my card together. I popped up my frame with a little bit of foam tape, and then I'm also going to pop up that Big Hello die cut with some more foam so that it just kind of stands front and center. I'm going to try to center that up as best I can on that Lemons and Leaves stenciled background, and then I'll pop up that craft sentiment with a bit of foam tape as well, and that is going to finish off my card. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just a reminder that this video is part of the Trinity Stamps third video hop. So you're going to want to check out the description below to find out where you're hopping to next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy birthday to Trinity Stamps. Thank you so much for having me. Bye. Thank you again very much for watching this video. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button that is on the screen now. And here are a few other videos that I thought you might enjoy.